Hey guys, so this actually originally wasn't the video I was gonna have this week, because as almost all of you new people know, since I got a fuck ton of you guys, holy crap, wow, my video blew up. My last week's video blew up like crazy, which was my artist scams video, and I actually had another video I was gonna have following up to that while I was working on my video of people who scam artists, because that is also a very big thing that needs to be talked about. I just wanted to make the artist one first, because I've noticed that, some people are, super taboo and don't want to talk about it, so there's that. But I also just, I got a lot of reoccurring questions that I feel are really important, and I should explain for all the new people who are here, because literally last month, at the time of recording this, I had just hit 500 subscribers. And now, at the time of recording this, now I'm nearly at 6,000. It's still kind of a shock to me, and, yeah. I'm also hoping that the swamp cooler in the back isn't too loud. It is hot as all hell in California right now, and I need it so I don't die, because it's 103 outside, so, yeah. There's that, but there's a couple of things. I'm gonna sound like a fucking reoccurring idiot, because I didn't script this like I probably should have. But I wanted to answer a few recurring questions I got that are pretty important, that I feel are, is important. And one of the biggest one is people were asking what a reference is, and I'm making sure that the back drawings that I have right now, these are what reference sheets are. These aren't the ones that my friends got screwed over for, but it's pretty much a front and back, maybe some expressions or outfits, maybe some accessories. It is a character reference sheet. So that way, if you want to get art of your character, or commissions of your character, or just have people understand more about your character, you get these things done, or if you're an artist, you draw them yourself. It's good to do front and back views. These two are currently two of my sweet succubi, which are succubi, duh, based off of food. If I remember correctly, it should be Cintq and Skelly. I'm not currently watching the video while I'm recording this, so, yeah. It's Cintq and Skelly, and the reason why their feet look a little weird is because they actually got nubbin feet. They have nubbins. They always wear their stockings, so it kind of plays it off. But yeah, they don't have, normal feet. So, yeah, there's that. Also doing more of my characters. I feel like I should probably point out in my videos in the future what are my characters and what are commissions, because a lot of the times are just random stuff I'm doing, because sometimes it's a commission that I just happen to record and junk like that. But this is kind of what a basic reference sheet is. Front, back, color palette, flat color. That's what the basics are. I can go into a whole thing all day. Another thing I want to talk about, a lot of people are asking if I can give them advice on commissions. And I've talked to a couple buddies of this, and I am working on a how-to commission video. I don't really want to make it a how-to, this is what you do. I just give it my experiences, because at the time of recording this, I've been doing commissions full-time for about 4 years now, for full-time doing this, but I've been doing commissions off and on since 2009, 2010, so yeah, that's something else I want to explain. That'll be a future video. Another thing I want to explain is some people are asking what the program I use. I use EasyPaintToolSAI. I have everything linked in my description for that stuff. Some people ask me to do tutorials. I'm actually not the best at making tutorials. I am working on an updated SAI tips and tricks video. Again, I don't know when that'll be. Hopefully soon. But, yeah, I was getting a lot of questions, and I felt like this week's video needed to be answering some of those, because you guys keep coming, and I am so flattered and so shocked. This is really amazing, because, I didn't intend for it to be clickbait, and it's not clickbait, since that is the topic of the video and all that jazz, but yeah. As you can tell, I'm still kind of it's not sinking in yet, because this is happening so fast, but, another big one is, why am I so close to my mic, and I should get a pop filter or whatever. I currently use a headset. I'll have a picture of my headset on screen that I use, because, and this is kind of important, YouTube isn't my main source of income. It's actually because of you guys that I recently monetized my channel, because I told myself I was going to monetize my channel once I hit 1,000 subscribers, and again, at the time of recording this now, I'm at 6,000, so It's about time I did that. The money I make from this channel will go towards videos and other things in the future. I am probably not going to make that much off of YouTube because I didn't intend on it. I enjoy doing these videos just for fun. I love doing these, but because of that, it is not my main source of income. I talk about commissions all the time because that is my main source of income. I want to stray away from that in the future and do more of my own things, original things, selling merch and stuff at cons like I've talked about before. But, gotta pay the bills. You know what I mean? Gotta pay bills, gotta have food on the table, and YouTube doesn't do that for me right now. So, I'm not going to be able to get a mic or a pop filter for a long time, because as bad as it is to say, it's not a necessity, because the mic I have does the job. Yes, it's not the best, and yes, I have to talk really fucking close to it, but I don't really... Okay, I shouldn't say I don't. I do have the money. I have the money, but I don't want to waste it on $100 for a snowball mic or a boom filter or whatever they're called right now when I have other things I need to pay for. My bigger bills are in the summer, I like being proper with my money, and since this is just for fun, I hope you guys understand. I do intend on getting one in the future. It is actually currently on my birthday wish list thing on Amazon for my birthday, so hopefully I can get like a family member or something, be like, hey, you want to get me something? Get me a snowball mic, you know? Yeah. If that happens. If it doesn't, whatever. I'll buy myself one. But yeah, so just so you guys know, this is going to be the audio quality for a while. I'm going to try my best to edit it and not talk and breathe into it as much. But yeah, that's all I can say for that. A lot of other things where people were saying that I can explain things very well, but when they're seeing my, like, type out questions, my grammar is fucking awful. Again, I feel I should clarify. I think I mentioned this in my high school horror stories video. I might not have. But I kind of had a learning disability for the longest time, and I didn't know how to properly read or write until, like, 4th or 5th grade. And I had tutors with me all throughout that, working with me. I've done, like, I had done, my parents put me in, like, the Sylvan Learning Center. That's a fucking hoax. Maybe I'll do a video about that sometime in the future, too. But I was put in, like, all those learning centers to help kids with those kind of problems, and that never worked out. It was pretty much a place to sit and do my homework. They never taught me shit. There was that. There was, my parents were also hippies, so they didn't really believe in medication unless it was necessary. So I never had medication for ADD or ADHD and all this other stuff I have, because it wasn't in my parents' mind an ailment. I just had to learn how to focus, which I did. I still ramble and stamble? Yeah, there you go. Sometimes. But because of that, I really didn't get into reading until, like, early middle high school. And because of that, I can read just fine, but I cannot catch my own grammar mistakes. I have to go back and reread something that I've written about 3-4 times before I catch all the mistakes. And it really sucks, because for some reason my brain doesn't catch my mistakes. Or I'll spell words properly, and my brain will be like, no, it's spelled wrong, even though I know that's how it's spelled, and I'll Google search it, and it's spelled that way, but my brain keeps telling me, nope, it's not spelled that way. So I feel like I should explain that. It's not really an excuse. It's, I've been working on it. Trust me, I look back at shit from, like, 3 years ago that I typed out, and it makes me fucking die. So I've actually come a long way in that aspect. So, yeah, there's that. And then, lastly, this is going to be a little bit of a longie, because I got a friend to help me, was a lot of questions were for people saying, why didn't you just sue them? Why didn't your friends sue them? Why didn't people sue them? If it was me, I would have sued them. And I have a lawyer friend, Matt, and he was very nice. He actually came over to hang out with Cody and stuff, because they're bros. And I asked him the question, because he is a lawyer and everything, like, would it be worth it? And he was very kind enough to record audio to explain why, for that amount of money, it's not fucking worth it. So I'm going to put that audio in right now.
This is why it's not worth it to sue somebody over $300, especially somebody you met online, okay? First off, is this guy is anonymous. You don't know who he is. You don't know how to find him. You don't know how to serve him with papers. You don't know how to do any of those things, and trust me, the time it takes, a lot of people, what they don't understand is that their time is worth something, right? People, oh, I took 5 hours to do this, but at least it was free and blah, blah, blah. Your time is worth something. And when you're somebody who's working or somebody, especially somebody who doesn't have like a job where you work from home or do something like that, rather than, when you're self-employed, rather than working for somebody else, all of your time is money. So to take the time out to go and find who this guy is and serve him with legal papers and everything like that, it's not going to be worth it. In addition to the fact that you have to do court proceedings.
So you have to see the green thing moving.
Okay. So court proceedings are expensive. You have court fees. Lawyers are expensive. So if you wanted to hire a lawyer for this, which no lawyer would take it because it's so low of amount of money, 1 hour of a lawyer's time is going to be $300.
Okay, as an example, it's okay, we can keep this recording. How much money would they have had to have scammed for you to value getting a lawyer to sue?
To value getting a lawyer, they'd have to have scammed you out of like at least $10,000, I think. Because
I know it varies like per state and per country, but
because most lawyers are going to run you about $200-300 an hour, right? And it's to do the kind of research and to draft the papers and everything, a lawyer is going to charge you a lot of money. And a lawyer is probably going to charge you, $7,000 to $10,000 before even any kind of trial or anything like that. And so you really have to have lost a lot of money to make hiring a lawyer worth it. Now you can go to small claims court, which is a thing here in California, where anything under $5,000 you go to small claims. You don't have a lawyer. The parties go there and do it themselves. But again, the amount of time it would take not only to find the guy, but to go through all the court proceedings, and it's not worth the amount of time it would take, plus the fact that small claims judges tend to just split the baby. They don't really listen to the claims because they hear, 100 million of these cases a day. They just say, oh, you say he owes nothing, you say he owes $300, give him $150 and get out of my face. They're not all like this, but generally small claims judges tend to just split the baby. So it's not worth it to go through all this time to find out who this person is, to go to court, to get all the paperwork done, to pay whatever court fees there may be, which I haven't done anything in small claims, so I don't know if what the qualifications are for fee waivers, but then to go through all that to possibly waive your fee or pay your fee, and to go through the court, go through the proceeding, talk to the judge, go before him, blah blah blah, and you might get nothing, you might get $150, you might get $300, and all that time you could have made double that amount of money doing other commissions for other people.
Or just if you have another job.
Exactly, or even if you have another job. It's not worth it. People think that, oh, I've been wronged in some way, I have to go to court, we gotta go to court, and it's not that way, and this is coming from a lawyer. Like, trust me, we'd like the work, but it's not worth it. You have to have lost a lot of money to make going to court worth it, and a lot of money to make hiring a lawyer worth it.
Like, okay, an example I'll say, since you're still recording this, is, let's say, since I'm a self-employed artist, I was one of the people who got scammed. So I paid $300 for something, and I never got it. I have all the proof and everything, but it'd been over a year, they never did it, then they blocked me, all this stuff. I only know if they live in another state. That's it. Would it even be worth it to sue them for my $300 I lost, or just say, this sucks, you're going to suck it up and take the loss?
No, suck it up and take the loss. You have to eat it. And there's other things you can do. I mean, you can spread the word about this guy. Let him know what kind of a crook he is so he doesn't do this to other people.
Yeah.
Court is not always the solution.
It's different when it's someone self-employed compared to, like, if you went to Target or Walmart or something like that, right?
Even suing Target and Walmart is just, think of a lawsuit like nuclear bombs, okay? You can do it, but it's a last resort. Okay. And the stakes have to be, there has to be a big loss to justify going through all that crap.
So, thank you. I don't know if you want me to say your name or not, so I won't. Do you want me to say it?
I'm Michelle's friend.
Yeah, this is my friend who's
Matt.
a lawyer. He's Matt. He's a very awesome guy, and thank you again for your 2 cents on the matter.
You're welcome.
All right. So, okay. I hope his audio helped clarify a couple of things, and I wasn't trying to do this to be an asshole. My friends have already known that $300, it sucks, and that seems like a lot of money, and that is a lot of money to some people, but in retrospect, in the grand scheme of things, you would be wasting so much more money trying to sue these people, and it might not even end up going to court. So these were just some big questions I felt I really needed to answer, and I hope you guys enjoy my channel and enjoy normal content that I have. I do like story time, speed paints, art topics, as you guys can tell, and I really have to thank you guys, because I have never seen growth in my art career like this fast, ever. So I am like so flattered and so honored and feel so happy that you guys like my content enough to subscribe. And same for watching me on Fur Affinity and DA and Tumblr and everything. It's really, really nice, and that's all I could think to say, because I feel like I'm rambling now. And if there's more clips, obviously, I'll let the music take it away. But if not, as always, I will see you guys next time. Bye!